Soap next.
I want to list the contacts Julie Tanaka had in Landview. That's teachers, friends, boyfriends, whatever you can get your hands on.
This is the girl that died in the car accident?
It was no accident. It was a homicide.
What's the big deal? I was just telling Johnny Boy the truth.
You told John that I got all freaked out when I saw Evangeline trying on wedding dresses.
Well, didn't you?
That's not the point. It makes me seem interested.
Well, aren't you?
You know what? Do me a favor, okay? Don't talk to John about me anymore. No, better idea. Don't talk to John at all anymore, because as it is, I don't know how I'm gonna face him.
Well, honey, you better figure it out pretty soon.
Well, at least that's handled.
Yes.
And I must say, your dress couldn't be more beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Yes. And now all we have to do is find a wedding location, pick out invitations, deal with the decorations, the caterer, the flowers. My God. Woman, we have to do all this in 2 weeks? This maid of honor business, I don't know. I might need a raise.
Maybe we don't have to.
Don't have to what?
Maybe I'm rushing this.
Second thoughts.
Oh, I love Daniel. I really do. I don't really know him very well. What if I'm making a terrible mistake?
Someday you understand. She has to take the fall from me.
I can't believe what happened to Jolie. She was so happy.
I know.
Yeah, sometimes I just feel like there's this dark cloud over us that just won't go away.
For someone who doesn't know how to boil water, you're spending an awful lot of time in here lately. Incidentally, that's the third time you've polished that silver in the last 2 days.
Well, I have to do something. I can't just sit around and wait. Wait for Blair to be found. Wait for Todd to fall off the face of the earth. Wait for Vicky to finally get what she deserves. And just what is that, Mother? Oh, nothing. Sweetheart, David and I were just talking.
No, you weren't.
We were.
And don't try to dismiss me again like I'm 12. You're planning some sort of revenge on Mrs. Davidson, and I'd like to know what it is.
Well, Jack finally went to sleep.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, he's been having trouble sleeping at home. This is his mom.
Well, we all do.
Okay, so now that Jack's out of the way, what are you gonna do about it?
What?
We're gonna stay right here and let the police do their jobs.
Since when do you trust the police?
Listen, they have more resources than we do, sweetheart, and they'll find your mom. We just have to trust them.
I don't believe this.
Okay, I don't believe it either. The Todd I know wouldn't just sit here. He'd be out looking for Blair. What's going on?
What is this place? Where am I now?
Where's all this coming from? Are you saying you want to call off the wedding?
No, I love Daniel. I do. I want to be his wife and his partner and all that other kind of stuff, you know, that's nice and stuff. But how do you know someone, really know someone, unless you've lived with them, lived with all the crazy little habits that you think are so adorable from a distance, but then you find just so hateful when you're up close.
Okay.
Living with them.
Are we talking about you getting to know Daniel or Daniel getting to know you?
Well, I think probably both. Daniel getting to know me as well as me going to know Daniel. I mean, for example, Daniel doesn't know me. I mean, really know me. I've been doing nothing but putting my best foot forward. I'm a lousy housekeeper. I can't cook. I'm moody, I'm argumentative, and I'm consistently opinionated.
Okay, that's it then. You're just talking me out of marrying you.
I'm serious. I don't even know why I'm considering marriage at this point in my life. I mean, it's ridiculous. What if I screwed up with Daniel the same way I screwed it up with Bo?
All right. Oh, you know, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually glad you're here.
Hey, thanks. So handsome. What can I do you for?
Oh, here. You kind of ran that Love Shack place, right?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Okay. How well did you know this Julie Tanaka?
Oh, poor kid. Car accident. Oh, yeah, I knew her.
Okay. Did she have any enemies that you knew of?
All right, Rex, this is what you've got to do to stay out of jail.
I'm all ears.
Well, then shut up and listen.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna... Sorry.
All right. We know that Paul Kramer's killer got you to hide the weapon because he knew that you needed cash and because you would protect Jen Rappaport.
Right, and I'm sure that... Old habit, sorry.
We also know that he or she, this person, had access to money because they threw enough of it at Kramer. Now, what I want you to do is you come up with a list of anyone that you might know that would fit that description.
My turn now?
Go ahead.
So, if I do this, it means that we can forget about the stuff I borrowed from your office.
You just get the list.
I can do better than that. I've already got a line out on some people who were connected to Paul and I when he and I were working together.
When you were planning that art heist.
Hey, you know, whatever. Truth is, Paul had a lot of sketchy things going on when he and I were working together, and one of them might lead us to our killer.
Rex, I don't care where you go fishing. As long as you bring back whatever you catch to me.
What's going on?
Molly.
Yeah? It may just be the egg salad I had for lunch, but I have this feeling right here that you're trying to avoid me.
Killer made a mistake. Left a way to find him. Gotta be something. Who are you?
What happened to Julie just kind of puts everything into perspective, you know? I mean, it makes all my stuff just seem small and petty.
Well, I wouldn't call being accused of murder small and petty,
You know what I mean.
I know. I am happy, too, that you're clear of writing that letter. And maybe whoever's trying to frame you for this murder will get the hint we're on to it.
I know what you're talking about, and it's not Rex.
Then who is it? Who else would do something like that?
I don't know, but I just don't really want to think about it right now. I am going to get in the shower.
Really?
Go up.
I'm sorry, Adriana, but my problems with Vicki Davidson really are not your concern.
I think they are.
I'd leave this one alone if I were you.
No! Look, ever since I've come to live with you, Mom, this great feud between you and Mrs. Davidson has dominated our lives. I just want to know what it is about her that you hate so much.
Let's just say she's the bane of my existence, shall we? And leave it at that.
Well, I don't see it. All I see is a good person who's tried to help Kelly, who's tried to help us find Blair.
Adriana, you are very young and very, very naive.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not.
Actually, you are a little.
Mom, I just want to know why. With everything going on in our family, why is it so important for you to get back at her?
Because Contrary to what you may think, Vicki Davidson is responsible for hurting me and my entire family in more ways than you can possibly fathom.
For example?
Would you like me to begin with a list of the most recent occurrences?
Don't ask for the list.
No, I'm listening. Please.
Here's the list.
1, she got me fired from my position at the hospital. 2, she has embarrassed me publicly so many times. 3, and this is most important, she is the one who convinced Blair to go back to Todd. And you see what has resulted. Now, my darling, you can sympathize with Vicki all that you like, but I personally feel very justified in making her pay for every single thing she has ever done to me and my family.
Tell me something, Mom. Was any of it any more unforgivable than denying the existence of your daughter for all those years? Or having your daughter believe that she was an orphan? Is any of it any more unforgivable than what you did to me?
Look, when I was in that cabin, I thought if I could get home, I would start to do things differently. And that's what I'm doing. Nothing I do works, apparently. I can't find her.
That's such a nice speech. I don't buy it.
Vic, honestly.
Oh, come on. I don't know exactly what's going on in that complicated brain of yours, but I know perfectly well you don't think this is the time to play it safe. Now, Blair is out there. She needs to be found.
Nothing I've done so far has worked. And it kills me to say it, even to think it, but there's nothing more I can do.
Somebody open up this door, please. Is anybody out there? Anybody? Hi, what is this place? Where am I?
I'm very sorry that I wasn't here when you woke up. You must be terrified.
It doesn't even matter who you are. Just please, God, tell me that I'm not in the place that Asa Buchanan was holding me prisoner before.
I'm sorry, Asa?
It's actually not worth mentioning. I need to get home to my children, so could you bring me my clothes, please?
We'll find you some new clothes.
No, I don't want new clothes. I just want to get dressed so I can get out of here and go home to my family.
Why don't you lie down and make yourself comfortable? The doctor's gonna be in.
Look, I don't need a doctor. I need to get home, okay?
Wingdale is your home now.
Wingdale? What the hell is Wingdale?
It's an institute for people with emotional problems.
Emotion? Oh my God, Ace's put me in a mental institution.
I'm not trying to hide from you, John.
Can you try to look me in the eye when you say that?
Okay, maybe I am trying to avoid you.
Why?
Because I'm still really embarrassed about the surprise birthday party that Roxanne threw for you and blamed on me.
Don't be. I knew it wasn't you. You know me better than that.
You really think so?
Yeah.
That's why.
That must be fascinating.
What?
The file. Real page turner, isn't it?
Well, I got a lot of work to do.
What's really going on?
Congratulations.
For?
Really happy for you and Evangeline. And, have you set a date?
I'm still not following you.
The wedding, John.
A wedding? Evangeline and I are getting married.
You're not?
Where the hell did you hear that?
You were standing right there when Roxanne told you that he saw her trying on wedding dresses, and I just assumed that...
We're not. Okay?
Excuse me, Lieutenant McBain.
Yeah?
Here's a list of Julie Tanaka's classes at LU. The names and addresses of her classmates are there, too.
All right. Let's get some people out there asking some questions. Hey. We okay now?
Sure.
You know something, Roxy? You surprised me.
I do? How come?
Oh, the way you're trying to help Natalie. It's almost maternal.
Well, you know, she's had a lot of tough breaks, you know, dealing with that pseudo-Christian thing. And see, you know, Vicky's got a lot on her Wedgwood plate, so it behooves me to look out for Natalie's best interests. And right now, my money is still on Johnny McBain.
I'd stay out of that if I were you.
Well, you're not me. How come?
Well, because she'll take your head off. McBain's a touchy subject, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, well, baby, she is just head over heels over him. So I'm just helping Mama Nature a little bit. I need a brewski. It'd be a whole lot easier if Evangeline wasn't around.
So, you've learned absolutely nothing about marriage and you're doomed to repeat the past.
No, of course not. Bo's not. Daniel's not like Bo. He'd never shut me out the way Bo did. And I have learned that a lie, no matter how good the intentions are behind it, can be a disaster.
Amen to that.
Right. And that's what I love about Daniel. He's very open and honest. He always tells me exactly what he feels.
You want to know what I think?
What?
I think you've come down with a serious case of cold feet.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you're right. It's not just cold feet about marriage, though. I sometimes can't believe I'm marrying Daniel Coulson. He was such a jerk when I first met him.
See what I mean? Relationships change, you know? John and I, we started off backwards. We started off in that basement together, you know? Things got a little out of hand.
Very sexy stuff.
Very sexy, yes. That night made us lovers, but it took time to fall in love with him.
Oh, lots of things. You know, I gotta go.
Where to? We just got here.
Well, I need to be almost maternal.
Tonight I think tonight would be great. And, I'll call him and ask him. All right?
Hi, is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's great. I'm just gonna take care of a few things and I'll give you a call later, okay?
Okay.
We still have to take care of those flowers.
The flowers and invitations and caterers
Right,
and
I'm serious.
location and yes, okay. All right, bye.
It sounds like a wedding party.
You have not given me any time to plan this, Buster.
Because I'm impatient, I want you to be my wife as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah? Where were you before, huh?
I was working.
No, you weren't. Called your office and they said you weren't there, so, where'd you go?
Jen, I'm sorry that
What?
that I even thought about destroying evidence. I mean, I knew deep down you were innocent and it was a stupid idea.
You only did that because you love me.
Very, very much. What?
And you know, I'm really not completely innocent.
Hurt anything?
No, afraid not.
Well, that's because you haven't been looking.
Star, that's enough.
No, what kind of police department do you think that you are running anyway? That horrible Margaret woman is still out there, and my mom is still missing, and you
Star,
haven't found anybody.
I said that's enough.
What has gotten into you?
He's doing everything he can. And what are you doing here? Go upstairs, now.
Let's go.
Whatever.
So what about Ace's hotline? Any leads on there?
No, just the usual crackpots trying to pick up easy money. You know, Manning, I gotta be honest with you. I think that the only reason that Pa did what he did was just to try to get back into the good graces of the family. I don't think he really intended to help us find Blair.
And why are you telling me this?
Because my father, he's a grumpy old man, you know, he's too set in his ways to ever change. And I think he's still angry at you and Blair for what he thinks you did to him.
You think I'm gonna go after him?
Well, yeah. That's exactly what I think, yeah.
Not this time. That's over. He's got nothing to fear from me.
I can't believe
believe that bastard put me in here.
Listen, you need to remain calm until the doctor arrives.
I don't need a doctor. I just want to go home.
Is everything all right in here?
No, everything's not all right in here.
This is Dr. Cornell. He's the facility administrator. He's going to oversee your case.
Oh, a doctor, thank God. Well, maybe somebody will listen to me.
That's what I'm here for.
Look, doctor, there has been a really bad mistake. I don't belong here. See, my fiancé, Todd, he was kidnapped by a crazy woman, and I found him, and then she came back and she knocked me out, put me in the trunk of her car to die. And I was very weak. I could barely breathe. I was almost crushed to death, but I survived. But Todd didn't. And we have 2 children. And I really need to get out of here so they can know that I'm all right. So, can you help me?
Yes, I believe I can.
I was basically...
Look, if I could just use your phone, I'll call my family and let them know that I'm all right.
I'm afraid the phone use is restricted.
You said that you would help me.
And I will help you. You'll get the best treatment money can buy. Your father is taking care of everything.
Excuse me, my what?
Apparently, this young woman got into a disastrous relationship, and when it went wrong, she blamed her father and disassociated.
No, wait. Listen to me. I don't have a father. That old man that you were talking to, he isn't my father. Actually, he was an ex-husband. He's a foul, evil man. He hates me. He drugged me, and that's why he put me here. And if you don't let me out, my family's gonna think that I'm dead. Please.
Your father explained that one of your symptoms is a happy family that never existed.
No, believe me, they exist, and you can't hold me here against my will, so I'm gonna get,
Nurse, call security. I'm afraid we're gonna need a straitjacket.
No!
You'll have to forgive me if I'm not buying the kinder, gentler Todd Manning.
Oh, why should you be different than anyone else? But I don't really give a damn what you think. Go out there, find my wife, and bring her home. That's it.
I'll keep you informed.
You do that. You don't listen very well, do you?
What is wrong with you?
Thought I told you to go upstairs.
I have never seen you like this. Mom is still out there, and you're just sitting there, doing absolutely nothing. You don't even seem to care that Asa hates you and Mom so much that he's been pretending to try and help Mom.
So you think your old man's just gonna lie down and quit? Is that it?
Well, that's the way you're acting.
Have you ever known me to do that?
Never.
So what makes you think I'm gonna start now?
Oh, I knew that you were just pretending. What are you going to do?
Seems like Todd's turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, so he says.
Yeah, well, for everybody's sake, I hope that's true.
Yeah.
How you holding up, Vicky? I know the kids have had some problems. Now this whole thing with Todd and Blair, it's got to be putting some stress on your heart.
You know, actually, my heart is holding up just fine. And I think my family will, too. It's really, really hard for everybody with Blair missing, you know? Especially Dorian.
I don't know what to say to you.
I do. I know what to say. Why don't we go over here and let's put the fork down first. Let's go make some use out of our new nook right over here. And I will bring us something to drink. Adriana, would you like to join her? Very good. Be right back.
I thought you understood why I had to give you up.
For my safety. I know that's what you've always said.
Your father, Manuel Santi, was a very dangerous and violent man. I would never have forgiven myself if I had allowed you to be brought up in his home.
But you're so smart, Mom. Why couldn't you have figured out a way to take me with you?
I told you. It was too dangerous.
But you're Dorian Lord. You can do anything.
So you do blame me.
You did what was best for me. And though I have questioned it many, many times, I've forgiven you, Mom. So, if I can do that, why can't you forgive Mrs. Davidson for whatever it is that you think she's done to you?
You okay?
I feel like she stabbed me in the heart. I mean, I had no idea she felt that way.
Well, when you think about it, that conversation's been a long time coming.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. Adriana's done a really good job of accepting you as her mother. That hasn't been easy. I mean, can you blame her? She wouldn't be human if she didn't at least wonder what it would have been like to be raised by you.
I know.
Look, listen to this. Family business is hard enough in the best of families. It's downright impossible in the worst. And before you take offense, I'm not talking about your family. I'm talking about my own.
You never told me anything about that.
It's not exactly a subject I'm comfortable with. My point is, I think Adriana's right. This war has got to come to an end.
I thought you said that you would support me and help me bring Vicky down.
It's not worthy of you. It won't bring Blair back. And ultimately, that's not gonna make you happy.
Can you keep a secret? No. Well, maybe. Okay, well, it depends on the secret.
All right, but look, I was with some of these guys, you know, in Harrisburg, and we were kind of going over my prospects.
You were playing hooky?
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I was.
Yeah.
But you won't tell anybody, will you?
Well, I might.
No. I love you.
I love you, too. Is everything all right?
I just realized how happy I am. You are the best friend I've ever had. And everything I do, it's for you, it's for us, it's for the future, everything.
Wow. Sounds very serious. Things must be moving quickly.
You're so close. You're so close to having it all.
We already have it all. Right here.
Hey, beautiful. What's up? You giving the rock star some space tonight?
No, I'm collecting funds for Julie's family. Not that you'd be interested in anything like that.
No. Wait. No, I've got a few extra bucks.
What, you're making a donation?
Yeah, sure. You do something for me?
Yeah?
Bedtime?
No, come on in. Don't mind me. Just losing my mind.
Yeah, I've been taking medication for that lately. Tough day?
Yeah, I don't have a single clue where Blair Kramer is. The Paul Kramer murder case, we're back to square one, and, my stomach's churning around like a cement mixer on the frappe setting.
No.
How about you?
I can't top you there, boss.
What do you got?
Julie Tanaka. You know, could be a random thing. Some nut takes a shot, accidentally hits her tire, but...
But you don't think so?
No, I think she was the target. I can't figure out why.
You find the motive, you find the murderer.
I'll keep you in the loop.
Thank you.
What brings you down here?
Hey.
Hey.
Daniel and Nora have moved their wedding date up.
And?
And I have the honor of being the maid of honor. Which means I'm going to be flying around town with Nora, helping her get ready. We spent the afternoon trying on wedding dresses.
That explains.
Explains what?
It explains why you're going to be so busy.
So, I might need you to get out your good suit again. Professor Nolan from law school, you know, the one I talk about all the time, he's going to be passing through town tonight, and he would like to have dinner.
Oh, okay.
Can you come?
Actually, I just got a break in this case I'm working.
Listen, if you can work it out in any way, it would mean so much to me. He's a mentor, you know, he's kind of like a second father.
So Judgment Day has come for John McBain.
Exactly. Palace, 6:30?
I'll be there.
Thank you. I'll see you there.
Okay. Oh, boy.
No, just remember there's a really important piece of information about Julie.
Oh, that's good. What is it?
She had this food thing. She was into fruits and nuts and green stuff. She was a Vigon.
Thank you, Roxy. I'm not really sure how important that is, but that's good. Excuse me. Stokes, I need to know where's that tire from Julie Tanaka's car? I need to take another look at it.
It's in evidence room 6.
Great, thanks. Next time you come up with something, you just call it in.
Roxy, are you working here now?
No, why are you asking?
I don't know, because you're here all the time now?
Well, you should be glad that I am. Because I just ran into Bo, and he says meet him immediately in evidence room 6.
Was he mad?
Oh, yeah, he was steaming. Come on, girl, move your butt.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for Uncle Bo.
I think Bo's down here. What?
We're locked in.
Hey, either one of you seen Natalie?
No, sorry. Hey, any news on Blair?
No, we're still looking.
I get that. Sorry.
You look like hell, by the way.
Well, thank you. It's nice you can always count on your ex-wife to be totally honest with you.
I'm serious. You really need to take a day off every month or so.
Yeah, it's this Kramer murder case. I keep going round and around with it, you know, and I know the answer's right there in front of me. It's a blackmail money.
I gotta go.
What, another one of those mysterious political meetings?
Yeah, something like that. I'll talk to you soon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Find the motive. Find the murderer.
What do you want from me, Rex? Besides the obvious.
You know, I'm working with the cops to get Paul's killer.
I doubt that, but go on.
Well, I'm meeting this guy, somebody who knew Paul and was in on scams we don't even know about.
So...
Ooh, what do you mean, so? It might lead us to the killer and get you off the hook.
Paul Kramer.
So what are you two up to, huh?
I was explaining to Short Man here that she has to be more trusting of people, that they do the right thing. So I gotta get going. I gotta pick up a few things at the house.
Oh, and I'm going with him. Oh, hi. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Star. You know, every second that Blair is still missing and that man is still breathing is a personal affront to me.
Dorian, I'm sorry. If you came here to fight, I'm in no mood, okay?
Well, actually, no. I came here because I wanted to talk.
I'm sorry. Can you hold on, please? I'm sorry. Hello. Yes, hi. What? Well, no, that's impossible. Well, of course I know it's impossible. Look, it's late, okay? I'm gonna straighten this thing out tomorrow, okay? And I'll get back to you, I promise. Thank you, bye-bye.
Something about Blair?
No. No, this was the chairman of the board at the university. I'm being investigated for misappropriation of funds.
So what's the plan?
The plan is for me to do what I have to do and for you to stay the hell out of it.
Forget about it. We're finding Mom together. Let me go!
No, you look. Just, you won't need that. I'll behave, I promise.
She does seem calmer now, Doctor.
Good.
How long, do I have to stay here, Doctor?
Depends on the progress of your treatment.
Okay. Then, let's get started.
We'll talk more in the morning.
She does seem better now.
Yes, until the next outburst or hallucination. I'll be surprised if she ever leaves here.
Stay tuned for scenes from the...
On the next One Life to Live.
Julie was in a car accident. She didn't make it.
I have to tell you something.
Kevin told us about your mysterious disappearance.
Did you find my mom? Are you bringing her home?
Listen to me. I'm not crazy.
Did I ever really know Chris to begin with?
You were wrong to think it was Chris.